Yo, what's up? So let's see if it's working. Let's see if I'm live. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I'm live. Awesome, guys. So nice to meet you all. I'm Stephanno, and after 1 year without releasing any originals, I'm finally doing it again. And I'll be releasing 4 tracks right now with Habit Trap, and I'm so happy about it. And the first one is a collab with Iccarus, and I'll be showing you guys. Let me just post this in my Instagram so other people can watch it and maybe learn a little bit from me in it and see what I can. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Oh, never mind. I'll try to get the link. Let's see. Yeah, I'm live and all. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'm live and all. Awesome. 1 second. Let's see. God damn it. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Let me post this. Yeah. Alright. Share. Copy link. Instagram. Sorry for that, guys. Yeah. So I will post anything. I'm live. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Almost done, almost done. Yes. Yes, done it. So let's talk about the track. So this track, as I said before, is a collab that I did with my friend Iccarus, and it's the first song that I'll be releasing for Habit Trap, as I mentioned before too. And let's play the track and let's see what you guys think about it. All right.
I keep hesitating, life it kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Now I'm staring at the starlight, waiting for directions, got in the way. And this life it keep on crashing, and I keep collapsing. Won't lose my faith. Safety I ain't gone, it is blissful until I'm on way. Life a movie, it's a marathon, so I keep on. Do it wrong and do it right, in the end I will be fine. Darkness can't escape, in the end I will be fine. In the end I will be fine, in the end I will be fine. Do it wrong and do it right. Kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Now I'm staring at the starlight, waiting for directions, got in the way. And this life we keep on crashing, and I keep collapsing, won't lose my faith, so I keep entire life it kept going.
Yes, that's it. So I'll be releasing this track on November 29th. And like I had to do a little chant in the master chant. I made a new master chant just for this stream because like the one that I was using before like was so heavy like in the CPU processing, but like it's sounding almost the same, you know. It's like it sounds the same to be honest. No, it's a little bit different. Like I will show like this was before.
And this life it keep on crashing and I keep collapsing.
Like it was a little bit warmer, but it was so CPU heavy because I was using so many like external plugins. This is my old master, but at the same time, like I don't normally use a lot of plugins like on my master because I like to make I always try to make my music sound good like in the mix down, you know, because if it's not sounding good in the mix down, like it's not gonna be sounding good like on the master. Like on the master I was mostly trying to get like the loudness that I wanted. I didn't want to get this track like so freaking loud because this was not the track that was like I was thinking, oh, this track is okay to lose like dynamics. No, this one I wanted dynamics, you know. I wanted a little bit room with the dynamics, so in the drop it's hitting -5, sometimes -4.8, -6 lufs lufs, but like I could get it louder, but I just didn't want to, you know, because I think that it sounds good like that. It's loud, like -6, -5 is loud, you know, it's loud for sure. And I didn't see the point like in getting these so squashes, you know. And like before, what else I did like in the master? I'm talking about the master. Should be talking this later on, but I'm just talking about it now because at the same time, like my master is different. I'm just telling you guys like what was different, you know. So I had like some, yeah, no, this is just cutting the. I would put this in linear phase. To be honest, I'm just cutting the size in here because with linear phase, like it doesn't have like issues with phase canceling, but so linear phase, and I normally put in high here, maybe very high, but high is okay. But the thing is like this gives a little bit of delay, you know, in the track. So I'm not talking about the effects. I'm talking about like the the delay, you know, compensation. So and like it's kind of a pendas, you know, to mix with this, like because you play the track and need to play just like 1 second before, so it's a little bit annoying. So that's why I just turn this on, like the linear phase, when I'm about to export the track to bounce it, you know, because like when I'm in the mix down process I don't do it, but like I always do it like afterwards. And then after that, oh sorry, it was there was I will talk about like everything that's happening. So there is an utility here that here has like an wide automation. So what is this doing? This is like cutting the width of the track like in the build up. So like so the stereo image is like that. So it's cutting, it's getting like a little bit thinner. So when the it drops, when the drop comes, like the song like gets all wide again and it gets bigger, you know. It has these effects. I do this with like in my mix down with automations like filtering the lows, filtering the highs, sometimes with endless smiles, so doing some reverb automations, so the song gets a little bit washed out, you know, so it can drop harder because like it starts to lose frequency in the build up. So when it drops, it gets so hard because everything's right there, like the whole tonal balance, it's full, the whole tonal balance, everything, like it gets a little bit louder too. Sometimes I do like volume automations too, because I want it to hit a little bit like 1.5, maybe 2, max 2 dBs louder. No, maybe like in in terms of LUFS, like it's even a little bit, maybe 2.5. Like it depends on the track, on the track, because every track like ask you to do something, like you gotta understand like the genre that you are producing. You gotta understand. Let me just see if somebody's live right now. So yeah, there's people there. All right, thank you guys. So cryogenics, this is dope. Thanks, man. Already cool. Awesome, awesome, man. So awesome. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be here to ask you guys. And what was I saying? I'm sorry, guys. I just forgot. Oh, I was talking about, yeah. Every track like asks you to do something. You gotta understand the genre that you are producing. Like if I was doing like a tier out, I would have a different approach with the LUFS in here. I would get it a little bit louder. But this is trap. This is groovier. This bouncy. So I gotta do. I gotta leave the dynamics in this. So that's why I didn't push the master that hard. So after that, there is one. I don't like to fix my tonal balance issues in the master. Like let's say, like if I think, oh, my master doesn't have a lot of sub, so I will go to my sub in my mix down, and I will add a little bit of volume, or let's say, oh, there's no highs in here, so I will go to my mix down, and I will turn up the volume of my hi-hats. I will do some EQ. But this, I did some EQ in here, like really small, because I thought that it could get a little bit warmer in the mix. So after that, there is this free plugin, Le Petit Excité. That's probably French. I don't know if I nailed the pronunciation or not. If I didn't, I'm sorry. And let's say what else? Like I really like this plugin. I think that you guys all should like download it. It's free, and I use it just for highs. Like it's an exciter. Like it just have like two really important knobs in here, the low and the highs. Like you like it's not bands, like it's not like precise knobs that you can find the frequency, but it gets the whole highs or the whole lows, like a little bit of more harmonics, so it adds volume to, of course, of it. So there is not one gang matching thing, but at the same time it's pretty good. I use it, it's free, go download it. Like there is two ozones in here that I did. Like, can you see the automations? Why? Because one is for the intros and breaks, and another one is for the look. This one, it's just like dynamic EQ and a little bit of EQ. Like it looks a lot, but it's not even a lot. And like that's what is making my master chain heavy, that I had to change to do another one. That it's these two freaking ozones in here. They are so heavy, but they are totally worth it. Like I just used the EQ and dynamic EQ, like nothing more than that, to control some frequencies. So when it gets to my clippers, after like in the end of the master chance, like there's not a lot of frequencies popping. Like I could have fixed this in the mix down process too, but at the same time, shout out to Joe Portillo, thanks, man. So at the same time, what was I saying? Yeah, like I could have fixed this in the mix down process, but at the same time, I like it how it was sounding like doing this like in the sometimes I like to do like some Pro Q3 with dynamic EQs, like multi-band compressions on my master because like it it you know it fix everything as a whole band, you know. I I'm not into doing a lot of, I don't know why, but like this one is what was one of the tracks that I used like the most plugins in the master that I have ever done. That's not normally what I do, but alright, let's say about something else. And then in the drop there's this, so it's the different kind of processing. Like I'm making it warmer, you know, you can see here this, and then the dynamic EQ. It's like, so if you don't compress your song, like in the mix down and in the even like on the master, like it's gonna get hard to make it loud. Like it's not even that loud, these songs like -5 -6, but at the same time, if I haven't done this in the mix down, the song would be so, it would start to distort, you know. So I will be playing the track, the all of the tracks to show you guys what I did. I'm just like showing this, really trying to be really quick about it. And then there's one exciter, like I really like this thing, like a triad thing in here, because for me like dual triad it's pretty good too. It sounds like good for me. You just gotta try, like just try and find what fits better for your song. I did like 4 bands, and each one I added a little bit of warmer through the exciter, and I use this oversampling thing. It's gonna work better too. This button right here, like it's gonna be a little bit CPU heavier, but it's worth it. So go do it. And then there's a clipper, my clipper that I use it. I have used it like standard clip before, it's pretty good, but right now I'm liking how my songs are sounding through this. And by the way, this is free clip is free, so as it says free clip, so go download it too. Like when you use it, I think that you guys should do the same. I leave it at soft clip, right, the soft clip right here at hard, and then the oversampling at 8 times plus, and post oversampling clip at ceiling. So that's the parameters that I use. And then yeah, there's one limiter in here, but it's not even doing anything, this limiter, to be honest. It's just so I can check the waves, you know. It's, yeah, it's not because I don't like to use limiters like my on my masters, because I think that limiters like they kind of, they don't help you a lot, because your song it loses a lot of dynamics, you know. I prefer to use clippers because like it's not cutting your song like a brick, you know. The clippers are like this, the sound wave will still have some dynamics, so I like it because of that. And that was my master chain. And let's talk about the songs. I will solo everything. I will start with the drums. This is the intro drum. So in this track, yeah, like in this track I try to get a little bit like a little bit asiatic, you know, like the vibe. I wanted to make it like a little bit Japanese, the vibe of it, you know. I really tried like with the drums, with the textures. Like this song here, like it's all, not all about it, but like there are a lot of ear candy stuff in here that like I was like, you can see in here this. I will just have to find the loop. Don't know if it's in here. Let's see. Yeah. What? Song. What? Song. You know, so I really try to make it, how can I say, like it's heavy for who likes it, but at the same time, for who's not into bass music, like they can listen to the song, all right? They will not be like, oh, this is so heavy, god damn it, oh, like this kind of kids that are not into bass music. I totally respect them, like, but at the same time, I try to make like something that like I like it, like I think like I like how it's sounding, but at the same time, I think that people that are not into bass music will like it too. Like, I just did this with this song because the other three tracks that I'll be releasing with Hybrid Trap, like, fuck it, like they are straight for bass heads, bass music followers. So that's about the drums in here. Yeah, and the vocal too. Like I will talk about the vocal now. Like what, like this song I use it more than I don't use a lot of loops. Like I like to use loops of course, but this song what I was trying to make. I was trying to make like the loops unrecognizable. How I did it, like I it's like it's hard to mix because I did a lot of like stuff on top of each other. Sorry. So I put a lot of stuff on top of each other, like the perks look like you can't recognize this sample, like the BPM, like it's double it, like, and then like there is this too, and then there is this and this, like it may sound a lot but it's working. Oh, there's more, sorry guys, like you guys can say, like, tell me, oh, but there are a lot of things, frequency will clash, but they can clash, but if it's sounding good, like you are not having problem issues when you like when put your song in mono, because in festivals and clubs your song is gonna be played in mono, so if there's no phase cancellation, so who cares, it has to sound good. So that's what I did, and like they are unrecognizable because I put a lot of things together, but I of course I had to cut frequencies, I had to like to pan it, I had to, yo, what's up Dini, how are you, man, all good? So I had to pan it around, I had to mix it, like put some things in the front, some things in the back through reverb or other effects, to the left, to the right. I had to put like some things like more mono and some things more stereo. So I had to, like I couldn't, I of course against stage I had to work with volumes, because I just can't like put everything there and I expect to work good. If I'm doing a lot of layers like that, like I really gotta know where anything's gonna be in the mix down. And that's what I said, like I don't see any problems with loops, but when you make them your own and unrecognizable, that's like the goal for me, that's when I like to use loops, and that's how it's sounding. Yeah, this is like as I said, like the show was trying to make some ear candy stuff, a little bit Japanese. I don't know if this is Japanese or not, but it's sounding good to me. I could even, to be honest, like I could make a drop with this sound pretty good. Yeah, maybe like 130 BPM, but that's another talk. And then like, yeah, this song, bro, I just don't use a lot of like samples, loops like that, but this song I kind of do. Oh, thanks, man. I'm doing good too, Dimi. So like if you have any questions, just let me know, bro. And let's see what else. So I will play the mellows now, the synths. Yeah, I love this reels. Like I made this reels in Serum, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, but I still use it. By the way, this track, I started this track I think it was 2021, 2020, and sometimes we like I have this problem like with anxiety that I just want to release the song, but like I feel good that I didn't release the song like back then because I kept making some changes, you know. It's a collab with Iccarus too, like he did some changes in here. He's a pretty damn good producer. Shout out to Iccarus that made this track with me. So I sent the track to him and like he added some things, some stuff, like he did a little bit of changes in the mix down too. So shout out to him. He's a pretty good producer. And like and this reels like I just love it. I like the vibe of it. Like lot of chop. Like this is just for texture. Like do you know I what I like to do when I that's why my tracks like they get like 160 or 100 200 channels. Like it's a pain in the ass to mix, but for me it's worth it because I can introduce some things like that like you actually like you don't like it's not listenable, but if you turn it off you listen the difference, you know. This is a one more ear can thing that I did. Yeah, like alright, like it's minus 21, like but if you turn it off, like you hear for sure the difference in it. And let's see what else. There's a sub. Like I don't like, and it's in a different bus the sub, so it's not. It's like the processing in here, like these EQs, this OTT of the melody, like it's playing the same melody as the riff, but it's being processed different. Like, and I like to process. Like I do a lot of buses groups. You can see in that. Like there's a lot of buses because like I don't want like my track getting like real loud in the master, and I like to like squash a little bit in the mix down and like through buses through groups, so when it gets into my master I will be able to get it even louder because like by clipper it will not have a lot of trouble like having to process so many channels, you know. So that's why I like to process in the mix down, and because like to be honest, like my melodies they need one thing, my drums they need one thing, my drop drums need another thing, my sub needs one thing, my vocal it needs one thing. So that's why I like to do it buzzes. So I glue it all, I make it in the same vibe, and then it goes to my master. That's why like this, as I said before, the sub is playing the same melody as the riff, as the bass, as the 18th notes bass, like 16, I don't know, sorry. So like it's the same note, you know. It's just like just right here, of course it's not separated the notes, but syncopato, but at the same time like it's a whole different process because I want the sub just this. Of course I can't collide my subs, like my sub needs to come from just one place and it's coming from here, because like if it's coming from more than one place, like your whole track's gonna be sounding a little bit bad because it will distort your song, it will have some phase cancellations, you'll not be able to get louder. So I'm doing like the basic sub sign, like the preset in Ableton 10 was hip hop sub. Shout out to hip hop sub because it was pretty damn good, but it's the same thing. It's just a sine wave, you know, just a sine wave with a little bit of distortion that I added through this knob in here. And so this pitch in here is like doing an automation that I think that I did, oh yeah, in here. So it was building, like it's automating the pitch, so it's getting the notes are getting higher through the automation. So like it builds like it gets a little bit more tension in it. Yeah, here for sure it's in there before the second drop. and like it gets a little bit more tension, and like you lose the low frequency too, like that. So when you lose the low frequencies, like in the build up, your drop will probably drop harder. I'm not gonna say that it will always drop harder, because it's difficult to say like some 100% things that happen in music. It's difficult because it may not sound harder in another track, but mostly it will sound harder your drop if you start to like cut off the frequency and do a low pass, no, high pass automation, low cut automation, cutting that. So, and you can see just by looking at this, you can see that my intro is different than my break. Why I did that? I did that because I don't want my song to sound repetitive. Like this song doesn't change a lot, but it's changed just enough for me, you know. But there are some variations through the intro and the break, and through drop A and drop B. I didn't want to make a track that was like, I wanted to keep the same vibe in it. That's why like I didn't do a lot of changes in the intro, in the break, and in the drop 1 and drop 2, but the difference are recognizable, as you can see. Like there's a break in here, and in here the vocals are, it has a different cut in that, like can come around, can come around. And in the intro, like there's this pitched like plus 24 plus 12 thing that I did in here. By the way, it was a man singing this before, but I was like, oh, I think it's gonna sound like a little bit happier if I turn like maybe 5 6 semitones. I don't remember how many, I will check it later on. And that's it. So I made it. That's why like when I use samples, I try to make them my own. Like I did, of course, like it's not like, oh, what a big change. You you turn up the pitch knob, so it's not a big change, but it sounds so different. Like just by doing this small little thing, it sounds different. Of course, there's a lot of vocal processing there that I will get down. I'll get into it. Sorry, I'll get into it later on. And let's see.
Now I'm staring at a starlight, waiting for directions, gotta know it.
Like you can see that's a little bit crisper. Like number when oh, one more thing, like if you guys wanna like really nail with your reference, like press key in here, go to the solo thing. Oh, thanks Habit Try about the bassline. Yeah, so I just press key in here, I go to the solo button right here, and I press like one number, 1 2 3 4. So every time that I'm going like through my song, it's fast, you know. I just 1 2 3 4. Can you see the solo thing? So these are all my reference. So one is Skanka from Randy, pretty damn cool song, and the other songs are another versions of Starlight, this song that I'm playing. Of course, yes, Starlight. So I had like some.
Now I'm staring at a starlight, waiting for direction.
This is one master that Iccarus did.
Now I'm staring at a starlight, waiting for direction. Now I'm staring at a starlight, waiting for directions, gotta know it.
What I end up with, and also there is this channel in here.
Now I'm staring at a starlight, waiting for direction.
Not a lot of changes like this one here.
Now I'm staring at a starlight.
I think that I did this like maybe 2 months ago, but I always I always want to check how it was before, so I don't fuck up my mix, you know, because sometimes like our ears get tired, you know, and we are just like, oh, I love this, but at the same time when you check like an older version, you see like, oh, no, I fucked up in this, I shouldn't have done this these mixed out decisions. So that's why I'm always comparing like my versions with older versions. Like Iccarus, like he really nailed it, like in the breakbeat section right here.
Kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Kept going wrong,
Like, and through the bass, and I was trying to get something similar to that. So that's why like I kept his mastering here. And I ended up like using a lot of things from his master, of course, because he's a genius. I love him, love his music, but so I kept the mastering here to try to copy some of the stuff that he did in here that was like he was doing better than me, of course. Like this breakbeat was mixing it better, and I was like, oh, all right, so let's do this. Let me throw the master in here, so I can. Yo, what's up, Forever Vision? So I can. Sorry, so I can reply it, remake it. Sorry, the decision. And let's see where else I talked about so everything's so organized. Yeah, it's organized, but not so organized, but it's a little bit organized because like when you have a track with like four, sorry, not four, man, goddamn, like 166 channels, like you really gotta nail the organization in it, because other than that, if you don't do that, you just be lost. So let's play the track a little bit more because I'm talking a lot. Yeah.
safety you ain't gone, no. It is risk full on till I'm on one. Life a movie, it's a marathon. So I keep on. You were wrong to do it right. In the end I will be fine. Darkness can't escape. In the end I will be fine. In the end I will be fine. In the end I will be fine. You were wrong to do it right.
So I'll talk about the drop. You guys like in here probably want me to talk about the drop, of course, because this is the most important thing in electronic music. I will talk in just a bit. I will just talk about the effects. Like I normally use a lot of effects, like maybe more than needed, but this is my style, as a music producer, because I like the transitions. I like it, to make, I like to build tension. I like to make the songs a little bit softer sometimes. I like to introduce you new. Yeah, I was gonna say something about the transition. But yeah, like introduce a new energy, so I can do it like in the song. I can do it through my effects too. And there's a lot of things in here like downlifters, risers, but like, and like the thing is like sound selection is the most important thing, of course. So what I mean with sound selection, like these sounds, they don't have a lot of process. I will show you guys, look, channel by channel. I will not talk about it because nobody's want to hear about like, oh, what you did in this crash, fuck it. So but like it's mostly EQ stuff, because the sounds alright sound pretty good. Like I'm not using some shitty samples, I'm using like the best that I could find for this song. So I really, that's one thing that I really like to do, like like really sample hunting. I really go like to find like some samples and organize it, and that's what I do in here. Like it's named it splice, but it's not even just splice. Like it's everything. Like it's very organized. All right, I need to do this outro. I need to organize this and put in there. But this everything that that I downloaded from the last month, I do it every month. So you go here like through my perks. That's perks, ambient sounds, melody loops, bass shots, perk loops, claps, 808, and I even like use this. I even tag the track with these square colors, you know. So like blue is more for house because I'm doing some house too, but like with a taste of bass music. Like purple is more for bass music, you know. So if I just want a kick, for I can type it in here or I can type in there. So organization is everything, you know. There are some racks too, other packs. Yeah, so yeah, these are my secrets in here. Yeah, that's something that we gotta do too. You know, if you have a one secret, it's not even secret, just a normal thing that a lot of people do. Like just share it, man. Let's help each other. You know, let's help each other for the community. But let's keep talking about the track because I'm talking a lot. I'm not playing this a lot. Every now and then we'll play the track too, guys. So let's go to the drop right now. I'm using this like Iccarus, but it wasn't me. This sidechain from Max for Life. It's pretty damn good. I didn't know about that. So shout out Iccarus because he made a really good decision with that. And let's see. This yeah, like this frequency here probably is a frequency automation because I love frequency shifter automation through the song, you know. Just a small just a small automation can make a huge impact, you know. Like it's there, it's really soft, but like these small changes that you make to your song, like they are the thing that really can bring your song to the next level, you know. You really can stand out, like. And so that's a lot of processing here. It's mostly Q, Suf, shout out to Suf. Like this plugin is a beast. Like it's about removing resonance. It's a little bit expensive. I got it in a. It was on sale. I got it like for, I don't know. I will not say the prices. Yeah, but it was like maybe half the price. So maybe wait until Black Friday and buy it because this is totally worth it. About like removing resonance, like you know when you have one track and your track like you see there is a resonance at 3K, but you don't wanna cut this frequency. You know you don't wanna remove this frequency because your song is maybe gonna sound a little bit like uh, how can I say weaker. You know, so you can do it through Sooth that will remove just the bad frequency in the 3K area, you know, just the resonance. And there's some knobs in here. So track spacer too. I love track spacer. I do it like this track. What track spacer do? Like you, it's a spectral side chance. So when something's playing, you can duck from another thing that's playing too. So I like to do it like with my vocals. Like I don't know, let's say in the intro I want my vocals to stand out, so I will use a track spacer to duck the same frequency when this frequency like this vocal like he's singing at most at 1K like la 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 like this 1K like I can do the low cut and high cut in here. So yeah, this knob, so you can find the frequency that you want to duck. So every time that the vocal is singing like at 1K, like it's gonna duck the same frequency in whatever I want to duck. So I want to duck the keyboard, so the vocal is gonna duck this frequency, you know. So that's why it's really worth it. You can do it through Sooth 2 or with Pro Key 3 that I use it too with the sidechain option. So this is spectral sidechain, and then I put one more sidechain in here. And from Life 8, yeah. Oh, let's remove the solo. Yeah. So what I did, like, I did this. Yo, what's up, Berg? How are you, man? All good? Doing good? So what I did in here was like, I normally like throw a lot of sidechains because I really want like when my kick hits and when my snare or clap hits, I really want to duck it, you know. I don't want anything else in happening there. Like I want my kick like hitting like just through the mix, you know. I want to feel the kick. So that's why I normally use a lot of sidechains. And so let's see where else. So let's talk about, I was talking a lot about mix down. Let's talk about song arrangement. Yeah. So like this track, I like, I not a normal, like I can do like A through here, B, C, and D. So A is similar to C and B is similar to D. Yeah, forget about this B in here. So, but this track I made it different. Like, it would be like a little bit groovier if I did this because it would be a little bit more dynamic. But I wanted to do like just separated in two parts, A and B. So the first part, like the drops are in just two parts separated. So it starts like in one energy and it goes to another one. It's not very different, but like I made some changes. Like I had to freeze these channels because not because of CPU, to be honest. I made it because I wanted to chop. Like I like to work with audio too. I don't do it all the time, like to freeze and flatten stuff because sometimes I want to get back like into my serum and like, oh, let's go. I want to make one wavetape automation, you know, in this part. I want to make it so the song like it keeps going, you know, it keeps. I will drink some more. Just 1 second. God damn it. I really needed that, man. Really, because I was like talking 1 hour straight right now. And I was like, oh, I need water, I need water. And then I found one cup next to me that I forgot about. And I was like, oh, thanks. So that's why like I don't like so much to like to freeze and flatten my stuff all the time. When I do it, I normally like leave. I duplicate the channel and I turn off the old one with that are still in zero. I just turn off it. So if I really wanted to get back into it, I can. I don't have to like to go to an older version and older project and put this into the song here. So let's see the difference in this. This I don't think sounds very different. Yeah, it does. Like there are two differences here, and you guys can hear. Sorry. So the difference are like about textures. You know, in A there is one texture, and B there is a more like distorted one, and at the same time, you can see like the rhythmics of it, you know, like the notes are hitting in different times, you know. So I changed the pattern of the melodies in here, and also there's one layer in here in the part B. Let's doing this. So it's a little bit more percussive, so you can see like I will just loop this part, you can see the difference. So like it does change the vibe, of course. And another thing, like I really like to like give some space through my drop, you know. I don't want to like it's just happening straight away, you know. I like to do a little bit of fills, a little bit of breaks. You can see in here, I even forgot about that, like can come around and then it comes back, you know. So it keeps the flow going of the track, you know. So I really like that, and I really do love like one shots. I always use this quiz one shot, like when I'm making like really important songs, really important sounds, like the main sounds. I go like I do the sound design in serial, the post processing and everything. But when it's like we gotta keep the flow going. Like when it's about like one shot that are happening like once in a while, like maybe two times in the song, like I fuck it, I just use samples, like in this part. Yeah, like it's not even like you can't. Let's see. Yeah, you can't either hear. You can't even hear it. Like you can hear little bit of it. Maybe I should have gone a little bit louder, but no, but that's okay. I like it. I can hear like the texture in the background, and that's what I wanted with this. And let's see this brace too, like because like I see a lot of people wanting to sound design everything. Like I do sound design every man important things in my drop. I do it, but at the same time, like brace. Why would a sound designer brace? Like I'm just gonna lose time. Can I do that? Yes, of course I can do that, but I just don't want to lose the flow, So that's why I use the sample here, like in sounding just. Yeah, like there's this EQ in here. Like there is no low. Yeah, there's no low cut because I think that I did cut before. Yeah. Oh, let's see the sub. No, yeah, because there's nothing happening here. Yeah, so when there's nothing like low happening in one part of the song. Yo, thanks Christian, thanks man, really damn cool man. Burata, oh baby, yeah. Thanks guys, rip double D, cool. Thank you guys. So if you guys have any question about the song, just let me know. Hit me up. You guys can comment in here, and I will be answering you guys. Alright? Thank you guys. Thank you for the love. So like there is nothing happening in the low frequencies in here. Like there's no sub in this. So I want some sub in this. So that's why I leave the sub from the brace to happen in here, because sub is what like makes our bar move, So that's why, and we feel it. It's important. It's like it's maybe the most important thing in bass music. It's the sub. Damn, I thought that I was gonna do it in like 1 hour, but I probably will be going more and more. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. I'm happy to spread knowledge. I'm happy that you guys are here enjoying it, and so let's do it. And so that's what I was saying. Like there is a lot of things happening, like different bass happening, like bass shots through the song, so it can make this song like dynamic. You can see it in here. Like let's see. So yeah, I got a little bit excited because I love this song. And by the way, for who is coming here for the live, this song is gonna be released on November 29th. And then every week after that, we'll be releasing one more song with a habit trap. And I'm really excited, guys. You guys, yeah, just can't wait about. I just yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let's see where else. Like I think that I did sound design this. I know, I don't know, I don't remember. I can't say this, but I probably did a long time ago. And there's a lot of post processing in here too. Like I'm like and like I love EQs. EQ freak. I am for sure. And like I'm always trying to cut frequencies so other thing can stand out. Let's say like this. Like in the highs with the percussive melody, like there were some frequencies that were like they were colliding a little bit, so I had to take out from something, because like you really gonna know like what is gonna stand out in your track, what is gonna stand out in your drop, like in one part it's gonna be this melody or this, like if both are fighting to space to space, like trying to get in the front, like you gotta find some way to fix it and put something in the back, you know, through a lot of things like panning, stereo image, mid and wide and side information, you know, EQ, compressing, sidechain, spectral sidechain. There are a lot of solutions, but make sure that your songs like that there are not that like some the things happening on your track are not competing for space, you know, and that's what I did in here. So let's see where else. Like this one more thing that I said, like it's heavy but it's ear candy at the same time. So that's why I was talk about you guys, like I wanted to make one track that's heavy but like the average listener, like pe- people that are not into heavy stuff, you like be willing to listen to this track, you know. But so I'm not a sellout, of course. I love this track. Like I made it like in the best way possible. That I was like, oh, I really like it. And let's see. Like this wobbles a little bit. I like the silence because when there's silence like that in the drop, like a little less thing happening. Like, it comes back so stronger, you know, and that's why I did that. Let's see. Oh, this is the air weight. Yeah, that's air weight. That's I made this as a layer to the air weight. It's not very listenable, but it's there. Yeah, you can listen to this. Look, it gives a little bit of texture, you know, and like in the end of the rate you can see like a little bit of popping in this frequency of this second channel, the 23rd channel. Yeah, yeah, like that's what was talking with you guys, like when there's a track with so many channels like that, you really gotta give space for everything to happen. And this track, it doesn't sound, when you listen to the track, like let's go, like it doesn't sound that there are a lot of things happening, like
Kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Stuck in.
like why does it not sound like there's a lot of things happening? There are a lot of things happening because I really like put everything in its right place, you know. That's what I try to do in this mix now. So let's go to the second drop.
Kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Now I'm staring at the starlight, waiting for that rush, and it's got in the way. And this life it keep on crashing, and I keep collapsing. I won't lose my faith, so I keep on. You were wrong and you were right. In the end I won't be falling, darkness can't escape. In the end I won't be falling, in the end I won't be falling, in the end I won't be falling. Stay alive, it kept going.
So I'm just posting again. I'm live, posting again on my Instagram really fast, so other people could come in here too. And just let me know, guys, if you guys have more questions. Of course, I'll be talking more about the track. Uh, yeah, post it. Yeah, I have a lot of things more to say about it. And like, oh, goddamn, sorry. So let's talk about like as I think yeah, I meant it before but not a lot. Like you can see like the mood difference from the drums in the first part.
And this life we keep on crashing and I keep collapsing.
Trap vibe. So there's a trap vibe, and then it gets to the drop. It's energy. It's high energy. So I wanted to keep a little bit of this energy. So that's why I did the break beats in here.
Kept going on, kept going on, kept going on, kept going.
You got into a vibe in here, in the drop, and I wanted to keep a little bit of the vibe, you know, flowing. So that's why I did the break beats. And one other thing, that's a mixing stuff, a mixing thing that I think that you guys could do. Like when you press key in here, I talked about the reference, but you can also press key in here and go to your spectral analyzer, and through your double LM like LFS meter, you know, yeah, LFS meter, and then in this engine in here, if you're in Ableton, just press like anything like I did with dot. So where is this, man? I can't find this shit. Oh, it's in here. Sorry, no worries, no worries. So yeah, I press like every time that I press dot, it will open. So I don't go, I have to go to my master and open it every time. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah. You guys can see the tonal balance, like it's kind of good. I will, yeah. Oh fuck it. Sorry. I want to show you guys something. Oh yeah, fuck, it's not even that loud because it was turned down the volume, but you guys will be able to see what I want to show you guys. You all probably know, not you all, but a lot of you guys know it, like tonal balance is so freaking important, and like one thing that you guys really gotta nail it, like to make your song hit harder, like the sub, the first harmonic here, it needs to get a little bit louder than the second harmonic of the sub in here, you know, this 120. It depends of the note of the track, but like in this track, like the sub in the note of this track, so this needs to be a little bit louder than this. In bass music, you can have like a little bit of dip in here in the frequency, in the mids, like maybe 100 something through 400. There's a little bit of dip, and then like it starts going up, and the highs like almost match like the first fundamental. So like I'm not saying that like, oh, all of my tracks gotta be like that. No, I'm not saying that, but if your track is like that, like it's probably balanced, you know. So you don't want to, like, let's see, like this 700 thing in here, you don't want it to be like this loud, you know, like very louder than the sub. Like it's not gonna sound good most of the times, but it can sound good. That's the thing. Like first you learn the rules, and then you can like fuck up with the rules and say like, oh, I don't like, I'm really confident about this and I wanna change. Alright, just do it. Like even like John Cage, he released like one song that like there is a frequency peak in here in there, but I love this song, so freaking good. Or You're Loving. Flip It from Levity, there is a frequency thing like being louder than the sub too. Nasty does this too, and like, but sometimes, but you know, like yeah, you gotta feel it. Like first learn the rules, and then like if you wanna break it, just break it. So I will show you guys the breakbeat stuff. I did the same thing that I did in the intro. Like, I'm sorry, I told you guys like I don't normally use a lot of samples. This track I used a lot of them, but I try to make them my own through like putting a lot of things happening together. But at the same time, when we are talking about, I will solo it so you guys can hear. No. So when there are a lot of things happening, be careful, because like the same concept with house music, like when you are adding like more drums, more percussion, be careful, because sometimes you can, or you are adding groove to the song, or you are removing groove to the song, you know. Sometimes like you are adding like one perk, like that's like it's in time, but at the same time like it's not like where it needed to be. Oh, let's see YouTube, sorry. Yeah. uh Yo, what's up, Mr. Player? How are you, man? Yeah, this song is gonna be live. Yeah, we'll upload this on November 29th, man. I'm really glad that you like it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the thing is, like, as I was talking with you guys, like like if it's not, if there is a loop that's not like adding groove to it, like it can be removed. So be real careful about what you're adding. And I will like solo it off the like this, there's this, there is this, like more concentric in highs, there's this, there's this, there's my air weight. And I even put there's not causing phase issues, guys. But I even put like the master that Iccarus did in here, because I really like it, and I use this like as a layer. So that's what I said, like when I use loops, I try to make them like really unrecognizable, you know. So oh, there's more, man. There's more. Of course, there's more. Look, so many things happening, but like they have the same, or not the same groove. They have a similar groove, you know. And like if you take something out from this, you hear a difference. Like it may like, oh, there's a lot, you're not listening to this, like you're not, but you're feeling, you know. So that's what I said about like make the sounds your own. Like you don't have like to fucking to freaking tweak it like crazy to make it different. No, sometimes you just gotta layer it so nobody can recognize. And if somebody recognize it, like I just don't care to. I'm showing you guys, I'm using loops here. Look, this is the name of the loop, you know. But like sometimes it's better to make some things unrecognizable, because like your song is not gonna sound, that's the most important thing. Like it's not about like your ego, about like, oh, I'm using loops. No, it's about like making the sounds like your own, so not other people have a song that sounds similar to yours, you know. That's my concept when I use like loops. uh and that's it. So I added this melody that I made with in Pigments, really damn cool plugin of, god damn it, man. Yeah, I should know that, man. No, it's not cable, guys. By the way, I just bought this plugin, so good. Shaper box. It was expensive but worth it. I forgot about it, man. I don't know what's happening with my mind today. Not today, I'm all good. But right now I need to find it, man. God damn it. Pigment. There's Mug too. Arturia, of course it's Arturia. God damn it. Yeah, Arturia. So damn good. Yeah. Pigments, pretty damn cool. Like most people use Pigments and Arturia plugins to do house music, techno, but yeah, just break rules, guys. Break rules. I made this melody because I liked the Japanese vibe in it, you know. And this melody wasn't in the intro, so small transitions from the intro to the break, so it doesn't sound similar, you know. Like it's there, you can say like, oh, of course that's the same track. You can hear the similarities, but it's not the same. So the caps keep moving. Oh, I love this. Yeah, with a lot of processing. Oh, there's this audio effects. Yeah, let me unfreeze it and let's see what I did in here. Yeah, vocoder, of course. Yeah, a lot of post processes, so the sound sounds different than how it was. Let's see. Let's see how it was. It was this. Look, it was this. Look, I made this, and there are a lot of things happening together, so unrecognizable. It's this now. Can you see? That's what I talked with you guys about making the sound your own.
Kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Kept going wrong, kept going wrong. Now I'm staring at.
So, oh, I haven't talked about the vocals. Yeah, I did talk, but not a lot. But let's go to drop 2 before. So, are you guys ready for drop 2? Let's do it. So, let's go.
You were wrong, you were right. In the end, I won't be falling. Darkness can't escape the light. In the end, I won't be falling. In the end, I won't be falling. In the end, I won't be falling. Stay alive, it kept going.
So another thing that I made in the drop that I wanna talk with you guys, like you can, like, in a lot of transitions there are vocals, because like vocal is like, it's kind of like the most natural sound, like to our ears, we are used to that, it gets the track, like it's heavy, but when there's a vocal it gets a little bit softer, there's like this ear kind of vibe that like this vocal has too. So that's why, like, I made a lot of vocal chops in the drop. You can see, like, let's see the vocals. I will point out when there are vocals. You guys will hear, but yeah, let's leave it like that. Yeah. Like, you can see, look at this. After one vocal, look at where it is. In here. So, in here. Another vocal. In here. Another vocal. In here, another vocal. Like, that's one thing that I was talking with Morgan from Zumberdeck, that he was telling me, like, that, like, people, they expect repetition, they like it when they hear something, and they be like, oh, I knew it would happen, they like to anticipate things. So when there is a vocal, like, it's the happening at the same time, after, like, every, like, this 18th, yeah, after of this, yeah, this length, like this 1 2 3, yeah, after 4 bars there's always, like, between, like, when it's coming to another bar there's a vocal. They will know that, like, after the first and second they know it's happening, so they expect for the third time, and they expect for the for the for the fourth time too. So that's something that you guys gotta do. Like, repetition in music is good, not too much, like, sorry, repetition is good, but too much repetition is not good. So really nail it, like, with the repetition. Like, you gotta know how much you put in, like, in almost everything in song, in music. Like, there's a balance, like, you gotta find the balance, not just in music, in life and everything. But I will not be talking about life right now. You guys wanna know about music, so fuck it. Another conversation. So the thing is, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, let's talk about repetition, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's it, I forgot it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, they are asking, guys, where are you guys from, where are you guys watching from? By the way, I'm Brazilian. I'm not watching, I'm roasting this call from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Really happy to do that. And let's do some more tweaks, not tweaks, but let's see what else is happening in this drop. Oh, this sounds so good. Like, the most, like, there are some difference, of course, from drop 1 to drop 2. I talked about this before a little bit. Like, mostly are the grooves of some things that are happening, like this. Like, the main synth, like, it has a little bit of different groove through, like, the not just groove, but there are like some different, like, frequency shifter automations happening in that too. And like, I don't know if I did this or Iccarus, I don't remember, I really don't remember, but some of us made this. To be honest, it was probably Iccarus, because this, like, his sound design. Yeah, shout out to Iccarus, pretty cool sound. Like, but it's like minus 6 dB, because I didn't want to put this as a main sound, so it's complementary, but it sounds so freaking good. But I was talking about to guys, like, that we always gotta find something to be like the main element in the track. So imagine if I will turn this like at, all right, plus 12 dB right now, so they will be competing. Look. So, what is the thing, like, our mind, like, if you are not a musician, if you are just like a standard listener, like, your mind will want, like, it doesn't understand what is happening, like, sometimes, like, you just gotta, like, nail the information. Like, well, of course, like, we do like to make some experimental shit, but at the same time, like, they will not understand, like, how the bar is gonna move when they're dancing, if there's like two really loud things competing for space, and they have like different groove. So is my drop be grooving to this, or is my drop gonna be grooving to this? So look, I will turn up the volume so you guys can see. Like, that's why you really gotta nail the gain stage. Like, volume is so important. Like, sometimes, not sometimes, like, almost all the time, like, before you go start to, like, compressing and EQing, go to the gain volume and, like, make the gain stage just right. Look. So, how's my bar moving? So that's why I had to put this turn down. Let's see all the layers. Yeah, that's a little sustain. Like, that's one other thing that I like to do, guys, to be honest. Like, yeah. So, like, I don't like to sound design when I'm producing the track. I like to sound design before. I have like 36 folders of serial presets. Like, I like it from me, from one friend of mine too. Like, yeah, more than one friend, mostly mine. But at the same time, like, I like to sound design it before in a sound design section. So when I get here, like, I know I just don't lose time, so I use my preset that I made, like, sound section some time ago, like, that one friend of mine made too. So it has, like, our sound identity, and people will not yeah, it's not gonna be sounds similar to other people. Maybe it will, of course, because there are so many people in the world, and maybe someone made the same thing as us because we didn't make anything special. Just a normal preset, and with a lot of post processing. Not this. I'm talking about other stuff. But let's see what else there is in here. Yeah, that's just one shot from Serum. Pretty damn cool. Yeah. I'm not cutting a lot of lows, you can see it's just 30 hertz because like most of the lows are coming from this sound. It's just happened once, so let's talk about the drop drums. I haven't talked about the drop drums yet. Like it's already like I don't know 1 hour. Can I see it through my cell phone? Yeah, let's see how long is this live going. Yeah, I can't see, but it's probably like yeah 1 hour or something. But I will keep going. We'll keep talking. No worries. So let's solo the drop drums, and maybe to be honest the bass too because there's 808 in here. So this is my drop. Yeah, just the drop drum. Look at the texture. Moving, bouncing. Like yeah, I sold more than I wanted because I wanted just 808, but to give me more. Yeah, yeah, fuck. So the thing is like I I wanted to try to send one energy in this song, like this song the energy was like all about this like it was something happy at the same time. I liked the contrast because the lyrics is not very happy but the song is happy, so it's a little bit like not weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird to your mind like, oh, I like the vibe but it's the lyrics not that happy, at the same time. And I wanted to make the song like a little bit happy through the drums, the groove, the melodies, this Japanese feel, this nostalgic Japanese feel. And let's see the drums. So like the kick, I would say always. Yeah, I was gonna say like not always, but yes, always. I like to use a top kick just so the transients like it's popping the highs like, and then there's the main kick like it's distorted. I like it that like if it's clipping, it's distorting our kick like there's it's not wrong. If it's sounding good, that's what matters, and it's sounding good in this track for me, of course. But and then there's the 808 too, but when the kick hits there is a sidechain happening, a lot of sidechains. So I just wanted the tail and the body of the 808, of course, because I can't put the transient of my kick like my kick like hitting really hard ta ta and the 808 with the transient, so it's gonna have phase issues. I gotta remove this. I gotta duck it through my sidechain. Damn, I need more water. I'm talking a lot, guys. So let's see. I kind of need to go to the bathroom. I don't know if I go. Leave you guys here real quick because I still wanna talk about this track. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I will play the track again and I will leave it for only 1 minute, and then I will be talk a little bit more because I don't want to stand it a lot, and that's it. Yeah.
I keep hesitating, life it kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long. Now I'm staring at the starlight, waiting for directions, got in the way. And this life it keep on crashing, and I keep collapsing. Won't lose my faith. Safety you ain't gone, it is risk full on.
fast, but I did wash my hands. Don't worry about that. So if you guys, if there's anybody still live in here, yeah, there are people in here on live. So if you guys have any questions about the track, the overall track, just let me know. And let's see how it is in Instagram. Yeah, yeah, still live, of course. Yeah, all right. So let's see what else I can talk about. Probably a lot, but I don't. I want to be like precise with what I'm saying here. Let's see what else I can talk about it. Yeah, the same thing here. Like drop perks. Like there's a lot of things, but you can see that they are happening kind of almost together when they need to, and when they don't, like they are in groove, when they are not happening together. So like they are not conflicting. So that's what I did. Like they sound good together. Boom, pa, boom, pa. That's what I was talking with you guys about, like adding groove and not removing groove, because I maybe I could have added like a different one in here that would be like removing groove. So this is very very important. Oh, there's one more kick in here, the stomp kick. I love stomp kicks, but like it's just the body, but like the tail of it, because the transit is coming from another kick. Yeah, but there I can hear a little bit, like maybe I could have like deleted this, but I like it here. I like it. Yeah, I can hear a little bit. Like I'm very nitpicky. Like you guys don't need to be as nitpicky as I am, like in my stuff, like with my stuff. But at the same time, I really like think that you guys, if you guys are really nitpicky, like your song will go maybe from like level, like I don't know, level from level 95 to 97, 98. Like it's just 3 points, but at the same time, bro, there are so many producers in the world making music right now and releasing. So I think it's important to get these 3 extra points. Like it's not about like comparing yourself with other producers. Like everybody has its own path, of course, but at the same time you want to make your career. You wanna pursue your dreams. So if you are a little bit closer to make it, I really think that you should expand a little bit more hours, like making these little tweaks. Let's see what else can I talk about the track. God damn it, I think that I talked about every damn thing in here. Oh, I didn't talk about the vocals. Yeah, so I will show you the vocals before. Like, let's see. Oh, yeah.
I keep hesitating,
This was the
life it
vocal
kept
before.
going wrong, kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made
Yeah,
for way
try
too
to remember
long,
it. This was the
for
vocal
way too
before.
long. Now I'm staring at the starlight, waiting for directions, got in the way. And this life it keep on crashing, and
Alright, and that's what I made with the vocal. Just with like post-processing stuff, you know, pitching it up, post-processing. I didn't do a lot, but it changed a lot, actually.
I keep hesitating, life it kept going wrong.
Harmonies too. I made
Stuck inside
harmonies.
this cage I made for way too long.
So like, the thing is, like, I know a lot of singers. I could like say like, oh, let me delete this and make an original vocal in it. Like it would probably be maybe a better solution, but like this vocal fits so good. Like I love the lyrics, I love everything about it. So I was like, I wanna make the best song possible, and I had to keep the vocals. You know, I had to keep, even though it's a sample, I had to keep it, and I love it how it.
I keep hesitating, life it kept going wrong. Stuck inside this cage I made for way too long.
Let's do the layers. By the way, like I made automations in here in the volume thing, but that's not what I like to do. I just made this probably because it was frozen. Because what I like to do is I like to throw an utility in the end of my channel of plugins in the channel, and then in the GAN thing I like to do automation. So because what do I gain with that? I gain like the option of then like turning off the volume here. Like, oh, I want to turn off. Fuck it, I can't because I fucked up the automation. So I had to, you know. So I gotta do like these, like it's kind of a pain in the ass. So just do it. Like keep your volumes. I don't know why I did this. I really don't know. I'm kind of an idiot for doing that, but not idiot. Like almost everybody does that, but that's a nice, cool thing that you guys should do. Like throw an utility in the channel. I will do an example here. Throw an utility in the channel. Oh, let's see the Facebook. Not Facebook. Sorry. Yeah, we'll show. I'll show. Sorry, are you still here, Tabas? Sorry, man. I will show my master channel, of course. Let me tell you, are you still here? Yeah, can show you, of course. So I will show my.
I keep hesitating.
Yeah. So I will talk about the vocals for afterwards. Let's show my master chain, of course. As I was saying before, like I talked about this before. It was the first thing that I did. Like I should have done this at the last thing, but that's what I did. So my master chain, like there is an utility because just turn down the volume like -2 because I like to mix it loud, and then when it comes to my master, it turns the volume down, you know, because I want my master to sound loud. My mix to sound loud. And then there's utility with some automations of volume because I don't want everything at the same. Like some places need to have like some automations of volume being getting a little bit quieter to then drop harder, and then I do it if I will talk a little bit faster because I have talked about this before, and people may be getting this information twice, but it's a pretty cool information, so it's not a problem to get it twice, so it gets sticks in your head. And there's a utility to wide automation, so like the song, the stereo field, like it starts before the drop, it starts to get a little bit thinner, the wide, so when it drops, like it's hitting just as it should be, you know. And then there's like an EQ that I fix a little bit, like maybe let's see 1 dB, 1 freaking dB only of fix, because I like to fix my EQ stuff in my mix down and not like through my master. So there's only 1 dB of gain in 300 in this mids area, and then there's Pro 3 removing the frequency from the sides at only 122. I normally do 130 or 140 because like our ears, and they don't respond good, like they don't understand a lot like side frequency in really low frequencies, you know. So sorry, side information in really low frequency. So the thing is, like I cut it with, there's natural phase in here, but I do it with linear phase high with Pro Q3. Go do it, you guys will thank me after because it's a pretty cool thing to do, pretty standard thing. There's this Le Petit, get a little bit. It's an exciter, but I just use it for the highs. I want it. I want it to be warmer in the highs. We like saturation. That's something that we like. Our mind we like saturation. But that's one thing. Another thing that I was talking with you guys about balance. You gotta know how much do it like. Not a lot, or maybe not just a little. You gotta know how much to do it. And then there's one ozone, but there's just EQ and dynamic EQ. Yeah, maybe one. Yeah, this maximize is not doing a lot, but at the same time, like these both EQs in here, they are just to control some energies, so it's a little bit more balanced. So when it gets through my clipper, it doesn't clip hard. It's like sound a little bit softer, and it doesn't have to work a lot, because the problem is like when you have a lot of like in your tonal balance, when you have a lot of things sticking out, like the frequencies, it's like it's gonna probably distort if it's loud your track. So you gotta control your frequency. And another one in the drop, doing probably a similar thing. Yeah, similar exciter. I triad, and then free clip, and that's it. That's all my master. This limiter I'm just using to right here. Pro L I'm just using to to see the frequencies mostly. I think it's a little bit like 0.5 gain reduction, but nothing more than that. And that's it. That's all my master chan is about in this track. Like not a lot, but to be honest, it's a lot, because normally I don't like to use many plugins like that, because I like to use many plugins like that in my buses, in my mix down. So I kind of like master in streams. I master it. Oh, sorry about the YouTube channel. Yo, MB, what's up, bro? So I do have it. You can find me just throwing my name in there. But my last song release was 1 year ago, and I will be releasing a lot of songs right now from now on, because like my last original was 1 year and 2 months ago, 1 month, I don't know. And after that I made so many new tracks, and I'm about to release it all right now, like 4 right now this year with Hybrid Trap, and then a lot more to come that you'll be releasing. Like I have like more than 80 IDs. It's yeah, not 80, like 80 IDs, like almost finished. So there will be a lot of tracks in my YouTube channel, of course, and thank you for asking, man. And let's see, I was talking about the vocals, and I don't know where else I can talk about this track. I think that I made it pretty clear about it. Like there's nothing much to talk about this track. So if you guys have any questions, of course, pitch automation. Yeah, I talked about this pitch automation here. Like if you guys have any more questions, of course, as I can be still talking, I can answer you guys. Like if you guys need any more thing from me, just let me know. Like a lot of groups and groups, because I like to process things, to glue it and do other things. So that's it, guys. That's it. I'm really happy to do that. I'm really excited about the track. So if you guys like enjoyed the content of this live stream, just just let me know. Do the pre-save, because I'll play the track again one more time before finishing it, of course, of course, of course. And one more other thing. Sorry, I was already saying that I'm leaving, but I will talk about one more thing. Like what I normally do, I think that I deleted, because I probably had more reference. I don't know why I deleted, but like I like to have reference like this skanka. I used this reference only about the mix down in the highs of the drops, because I want it to sound similar. Like when you have reference, try to do like a lot of different reference to different things. Like one reference for sound structure, one ref for the low end formation, the mix down, one reference about loudness, one reference about like this that are used just for the highs, and maybe like maybe more than one to song structures, to song arrangements, because you don't wanna copy a song arrangement of someone like you can copy, but it's not the best, it's not the best. So you want to be you, you want to be unique, and that's it. So what I was saying, so dream collab. All right, dream collab. Let's see. That's a tough question. To be honest, like I'm really into rock music, so yeah, like my dream collab, to be honest, would be the rock band Stand. I would love to make some crazy shit with them, like because I have this melancholic vibe in me, and I like to connect with the euphoric. I like the contrast of melancholic and euphoric. I like these both feelings, like the solitude of the melancholic vibes that gives me, Stand, and I like the like to be honest, like it would be Stand as a rock band, and as a DJ. Man, there are so many cool people, but shout out right now to John Casey because he's doing a really good job. He's one of my, yeah, dream collabs. John Casey, Skrillex of course, Skrillex of course, and let's see who else. John Casey, Lean is doing a pretty good job. So many kids coming out from the last uh, so many kids like started growing from 2 years ago, and yeah, John Casey, Skrillex, Stance, the band, and maybe some guitars from Tom Morello too, Rage Against the Machine, Audioslave, and from Tom Morello from Rage Against and Audioslave, and that's it. And that's one more thing that I wanna talk with you guys. Like when you make music, like it's pretty cool. Like alright, you like bass music, you like dubstep, you like hybrid trap, but at the same time, just try to get influence from other genres. Like I listen to bass music, but I don't. It's not the most important genre. Sorry, the genre that I listen the most. Like I'm more into rock music, even like old pop, Brazilian music, but like yeah, like baile funk too. I like it sometimes, and yeah, I like it baile funk of course. But like MPB, it's a kind of like bossa nova. I'd like to experiment and try to, bro. Like my Spotify, there are, I don't know, 10,000 songs like it, because I'm always looking for new music, new textures, and that's how I can implement them in my sound identity. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Tom Morello to be so cool, man. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's it. I think that I'm done for today. I'm really glad that you guys showed up. Yeah, enjoy the track, and yeah, stay there. November 29th, I will be releasing this song, the first one, and don't worry, because I will. Tô fazendo aqui a live, cara.
Tá?
Tô na live. Calma aí, tô na live. Sorry, one friend of mine. Yo, what are you doing, man?
Não posso olhar isso aqui?
Yeah, he. There's a friend of mine. He wants to see me talk with you guys. All right, I'm almost finishing it. I don't even remember what I was saying about it. He's a pro. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Yo, vem aqui, vem aqui, vem aqui. Vem aqui, vem aqui, vem aqui. Yo, by the way, come here. Like he's a pretty famous Brazilian producer too.
Cadê a câmera?
No, it's in here.
Yo guys, what up?
So he
Nice
has
to
like
meet you all.
he has maybe how many monthly listeners you have on Spotify?
Almost 3 million.
Almost 3 million. So this guy, like, he's one of the best producers in Brazil for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's it. So I'm here saying goodbye to the guys, and we live together. He's a pretty cool friend of mine, and that's it, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and that's it.